Welcome guys to this side lying planking series focusing mainly on our waist and our shoulders. We're going to get straight into it, but let's start off first with some nice big rolls of the shoulders just to get that nice movement and flexibility before we work on a little bit of strength. So big rolls here, focusing on bringing our breath a little bit more intentionally in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's reverse that circle, keeping that breath going. And release. A little bit for the next, so just ear towards one shoulder. And then to the other side. Let's go one more either way. And coming back to the center. Let's set up for our side lying. So starting off, let's have our right elbow underneath our shoulder. We've got our right knee bent underneath us and our left leg is extended out long. You can have your fingertips long onto the side of your legs or your hands on your hip, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're going to squeeze through the waist and then lift those hips up and then drop that right hip to tap. We're here for 8, squeezing through the waist. 7, 6, 5, making sure we're opening through that chest, we're not collapsing forward. 3 more, 2, last one, we're going to lift those hips up. Let's extend that arm straight up towards the ceiling. So we're reaching up nice and high with that left arm. We're going to reach behind us and then reach up towards the ceiling. We're here for 8, squeezing through those obliques as you twist. 7, nice opening up through the chest. 6, feel those shoulder blades coming together. 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, reaching up and release. Quick little stretch here, just reaching over towards the toes. And we're going to come back straight back into that side. We're going to try and step it up a notch. So we're going to start with both feet extended out long, and we're going to do the same thing again. If that gets too much for you at any point, just bring that right leg, bend it back underneath you, and it will give you a little bit more support. So again, lifting up, rib cage is away from our upper arm, fingertips nice and long, and we're going to lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, lifting up on this last one. Let's reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, and we're going to reach to the back and then roll open. 7, squeezing through the waist. 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and lowering down. Let's bend those knees in, and then a quick release, reaching over, right arm towards those toes. All right, let's come into our plank. So our elbows are going to be underneath our shoulders, forearms and palms are pressed into the mat. We're going to step back into our plank position. So our hips should be in line with our shoulders. We're squeezing through the waist and lifting up out of those shoulder sockets. We're going to press our tailbone up so our shoulders come over the center of our mat, and then we're going to bring that tailbone down as our shoulders come over our elbows. We're here for 8, 7, working on that shoulder stability, so really find that hinge. 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, hips are down in line with our shoulders. Now we're going to hinge from the ankle joints. Just come forward and press back so body stays in that straight line for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and release. Dropping those knees down, bottom towards heels, arms are out in front. If you want a little bit of an extra stretch, let's come up onto those fingertips, stretching through those shoulders. And let's reset for the other side. So we've got our left elbow underneath our shoulder, forearm and palm pressed into the mat, starting off with that left knee bent underneath us, right leg lengthened out long, on the leg or on the hip. Let's lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, Holding up on this last one, let's reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. We're threading it through and opening it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and release. Bending those knees in, big reach over, releasing through that waist, releasing through the arm. And let's set up for our challenge option, or keeping that knee bent, whatever feels good for you today. Let's extend that left leg just behind our right, fingertips nice and long, or on that hip. Let's lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, holding up on this last one. Let's reach that right arm up, squeezing through the waist. We're twisting and opening for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and release. Let's bend those knees in and reach over to the side and release. Alrighty, let's come into one plank hold. So now we're going to be on our hands. If your wrists are sore, you can always come up onto those forearms. That's totally fine. Making sure those hands are underneath our shoulders. Stepping back onto the balls of our feet. Tiny little bend through those elbows, lifting up out of the shoulder sockets, squeezing through the waist. Let's take 16 breaths here. Focusing on that breath. So inhale and exhale. 2, 3. Making sure we're not piking that tailbone up towards the ceiling. We're nice and steady. 5, 6, 8. We've got 8 more. 7, 6, 4 more. 3, 2, last one. And release. Well done. Coming back into child's pose, catching our breath. Let's just take a nice stretch for our sides. So just walking the hands around to one side, like you want to make yourself into a small C shape. And there should be a nice stretch down the side of the arm and the waist. Exhaling into this pose, so you can go a little bit further. And let's walk around to the other side. Exhaling. And coming back to the center, all the way up to sitting. Well done. That one was quick, but really tough. As always, let me know what you think and what you want to see next. I'll see you in the next video.